So what's one of the major challenges in our market right now? It's setting the right asking price. And what we've seen in our market for years and years and years now, as we've shifted more toward a seller's market, is this game of, and I've mentioned this on the show multiple times, but this game of leapfrog pricing, where, John and Sally down the street list their home for $425,000. You think your home is nicer, so you list yours for $435,000. Another neighbor down the street thinks that their home is nicer, so they list for $450,000, and you kind of get what I'm alluding to here. People tend to base their asking price on other people's asking prices under the assumption that the market is continuing to go up. And what I'm here to tell you is that in many areas of Charleston, the market has flatlined. And what I mean by that is this rate of appreciation, this increase in the overall sales price that we've seen for several years has either stopped or has slowed down significantly, which is what's causing a lot of stress and a lot of uncertainty in our market right now. Buyers really like to be in a market where they know which direction they're heading. Is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market? Are prices going up or are they going down? It at least gives them an idea of what to expect. But see, when the market flatlines and there's no real upward or downward pressure on pricing due to a lack of supply or an overage of supply, is it causes people to sit on the fence. No buyer out there really wants to buy a house and then find out next month that prices are going to go down. In reality, real estate is a lagging indicator. It's incredibly challenging to, quote unquote, time the market because data is old. And what I mean by that is when a listing agent, as an example, prices a property for sale, we're going to look at everything that has sold over the past 6 months. And so we're going to say, all right, so if these are the homes that have sold over the past 6 months that I believe are most relevant to your property, what we also need to understand is that if something sold 6 months ago, it was under contract for probably a month and a half before that. And when that property hit the market, that property was priced based on comparable sales that were 6 months prior to that. So we have this year almost of a lag in real-time data, which is why when you're trying to price your home, you really need to work with a real estate agent that understands the trend in your market. And so the challenge is the perception of having to kind of give your home away in order to sell it. And let me just say that you're not giving it away. You're selling it for what the market is willing to pay for it because the other homes you're competing with are overpriced. The opportunity is to be the one to sell your home by hiring an agent with the competence and the experience necessary to do a really deep analysis into fair market value, which very simply just refers to how much a home is valued for when both the buyer and the seller are reasonably knowledgeable about the property and neither is under any sort of pressure to buy or sell. And so you may have a general idea of how much your home could be worth based on homes with similar square footage and features that have hit the market near you. But the challenge is that no two comparable homes are the same. So we need to account for those differences in the features and the condition of the upgrades by doing something called making adjustments. And it's incredibly hard to do that manually if you don't know how much the market assigns to different features and upgrades. Like as an example, if you have a screen porch and another home doesn't, that's an additional value. If your home is on deep water and the homes that you're comparing it to are on a tidal creek with mud at low tide at the edge of their floater, then that's obviously an additional value. And so when a really experienced agent is making adjustments to the comparable properties they're using to determine the fair market value for your home, the accuracy of that price is going to be a function of how experienced that agent is in doing this time over time, and in the fact that are they actually selling the homes that they're listing, or are they professional listing takers? And so, again, the homes that are selling are the ones that are priced correctly right now.
Join us for another edition of the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show next Saturday morning at 9 and Sunday morning at 10. Contact Brian Beatty online at listingsincharleston.com. That's listingsincharleston.com. Or call him at 843-345-1273. 843-345-1273.